All rise. The Jersey City Youth Council is now in session. Honorable Judge Zaria presiding, case number 17-023, in the case of Abdel.
The court will come to order.
The Jersey City Youth Council is a restorative justice-based program that provides peer services for teenagers here in Jersey City. And what we mean there is, rather than an adult stepping in and advising a teenager or a youth, you did something wrong and this is what you have to do because of it. We all know in real life that actions usually have a lot of reasons behind them. And the beauty of a program such as the Jersey City Youth Council is it gives the youth an opportunity to figure out what is going on that led to the behavior.
Do you swear or affirm that you will fairly weigh the evidence and render a sanction according to the Jersey City Youth Council guidelines?
Yes.
Please be seated. On April 6, 2017, student was involved in a verbal dispute with another Dickinson student. Consequences for respondent at Dickinson High School. Abdel would have been received Saturday retention or suspended at Dickinson High School. However, he was agreed to have this matter heard and decided upon the JCYC in order to hopefully avoid Saturday detention or suspension at this time.
Basically, we get to know the person, we try to connect with them, and from there on, we kind of get like a mutual trust, and that's when we get the respondent to open up and really talk to us and get us talk to us about their mindset during it, why they did it, how's life in general for them, if they like school, what they want to do in the future. And from there, I think that's how we get them to open up a little bit and make it easier for them.
Think that through, right? How are you going to talk to the respondent about the responsibilities that he has in a school environment, in a hallway?
At this time, the jury may begin the questioning the respondent.
Aruj?
Hi Abdel, how are you today?
Good.
In your own words, what brings you here today?
There was a verbal altercation between me and another student, and it was going to go as far as physical altercation until it was broken up by a CIT.
Can you elaborate on how you confronted him after class?
When he came out of the class, I asked, is there a problem between us? Because if you think I'm annoying, then I must have done something that must have annoyed you. And then he kind of ignored me and kept walking. And he kind of turned around and he looked at me like there was a problem. So I looked at him, I said, is there gonna be a problem? And I got in his face. He got into mine, and we were just yelling at each other, and the whole crowd surrounded us, and there was gonna be I felt like there was gonna be a punch thrown from either person until our CITs broke it up.
The students who are accepted into the training program undergo a rigorous training program. The training is over 45 hours. It spans about 15 weeks, and it covers topics like what is restorative justice, an overview of the justice system. How do you recognize your biases and prejudices, and how do you set them aside so that you're able to speak to the human being in front of you without any of those biases or prejudices?
During school, Abdel displayed disruptive behavior followed by verbal and physical dispute. This can easily get out of hand and negatively influence others to do the same. I don't mean to bombard Abdel with negative qualities, however, it is imperative for him to know the effects of his actions on the community. Based on his testimony, Abdel said, if there was a need for a fight, I would have fought. This clearly shows Abdel would willingly participate in a physical altercation. Behavior that Abdel displayed can cause fear into students who attend Dickinson High School and affect the environment in which the students feel unsafe and uncomfortable. Please take this into consideration as you deliberate. Thank you.
You have already heard the facts about the case and how Abdel is being disruptive and displaying negative behaviors in school. And as you listen to his testimony, you will come to find out this is not Abdel's character. And although he was yelling and being disruptive, there's more to Abdel than his one offense. Abdel is an A and B student and takes great pride in his grades. He also volunteers at his school and his mosque several times a week. I hope that during Abdel's testimony, you keep this all in mind when determining a sanction that will not only help Abdel, but fully restore him to the community as well. Thank you.
A person who leaves here, the main thing I want them to feel is respected and that we've listened to their situation. And anything other than that, to me, is above and beyond.
The Youth Council hearing is back in session. Has the jury reached a consensus?
We, the members of the Jersey City Youth Council, have reached the following sanctions in Abdel's case. We have assigned Abdel community service, a deadline of 2 weeks, and also 2 sessions. We recommend intergenerational, and also we assign 2 skill building workshops, which include responding to conflict and decision making.
I've seen multiple people who, when they first come to JCYC after the hearings end, their reaction is to ask, how can I be a part of this? How can I join and participate? Which I think is like amazing in itself and says a lot about the impact of the program.
You were selected from about 200 young people from across this city who stood up and said, I want to be part of making Jersey City a better, richer, more vibrant community. So I say congratulations and thank you to the inaugural class of the Jersey City Youth Council.